It was a dark and stormy night, the kind that makes you want to curl up in a blanket and forget about the world outside. But Sarah knew she couldn't ignore the knocking at her door any longer. She slowly made her way to the entrance, the creaky floorboards beneath her feet adding to the eerie atmosphere. As she opened the door, she was greeted by a figure in a hooded cloak, their face obscured by shadows. The stranger didn't say a word, but handed her a piece of paper before disappearing into the night. Sarah unfolded the paper, and her heart skipped a beat as she read the message scrawled on it, "I know what you did." She tried to shake off the feeling of dread that had settled over her, but it only grew worse as the days passed. Everywhere she went, she felt like she was being watched. She started hearing strange noises in her house at night, footsteps and whispers that seemed to come from nowhere. One night, she woke up to find the stranger from before standing at the foot of her bed. This time, the hood was down, revealing a face that was twisted into an expression of pure hatred. "You thought you could get away with it," the figure hissed, before vanishing once again. Sarah knew then that she had to confront whatever was haunting her. She researched every book and website she could find, trying to uncover the truth about what was happening to her. But the more she learned, the more she realized that she was dealing with something beyond human understanding. As the days turned into weeks, the horrors continued to escalate. Objects moved on their own, strange symbols appeared on her walls, and she could feel a malevolent presence in every corner of her home. She was on the brink of madness when she finally found the answer she'd been searching for. It turned out that the stranger was a vengeful spirit, seeking revenge for a crime that Sarah had committed years ago. The only way to appease the spirit was to perform a ritual that would banish it from her life forever. With trembling hands, Sarah gathered the necessary ingredients and prepared to perform the ritual. The night was still and silent as she chanted the ancient words, her heart pounding in her chest. And then, just as suddenly as it had begun, the horror was over. Sarah collapsed on the floor, tears streaming down her face, knowing that she would never forget the terror that had haunted her for so long.